There's a lot of confusion out there, not only about what Amazon Sidewalk is, but also what it can and can't do. So in this video, I'm going to walk through everything you need to know about this new technology, plus show you a step-by-step demo to help you get started developing your own Amazon Sidewalk enabled devices. Hi, Mohammad here from NovelBits, and on this channel I help developers and engineers learn about Bluetooth Low Energy and how to develop for this technology. So first of all, what is Amazon Sidewalk? Essentially, it is a low bandwidth network developed by Amazon to allow low power devices to communicate over longer distances than Bluetooth or Wi-Fi would typically allow for. As a developer, your focus will likely be on designing and creating these low power devices, or endpoints as Amazon Sidewalk calls them. Endpoints can be all sorts of things like smart lights, motion sensors, security sensors, and door locks, just to name a few. These endpoints are your low power end user devices. They connect through what's called Sidewalk gateways, also referred to as bridges. The gateways are Amazon devices like an Amazon Echo or the Ring floodlight cam. Gateways share a portion of their internet bandwidth with the Sidewalk community to provide connectivity to the end devices. Amazon Sidewalk utilizes a few wireless protocols in order to support both short and long-range communication. For short distance communication, it uses Bluetooth Low Energy or BLE. For medium range, it uses sub-G FSK or HDR, and for longer distances, it uses LoRa, also referred to as sub-G CSS or LDR. Gateways support all three technologies, but automatic switching between the three modulations is not currently supported at the endpoints. CSS provides the lowest data rates, while FSK and BLE provide higher data rates. Now, what about the communication itself? Well, first of all, Amazon Sidewalk supports both synchronous and asynchronous communication modes. For any communication between devices on Sidewalk, endpoints must register with the Sidewalk network, which requires keys that are defined at time of manufacturing of the endpoint. After registration, communication can start. Communication occurs through what's called frames, which contain either commands to control the connection or data sent to the Sidewalk cloud servers. Just as you would expect with BLE communication, Amazon Sidewalk supports low power mode to help optimize the endpoint's power consumption. Let's look more in depth at the architecture. We'll start with the end user interface, which in the case of Amazon Sidewalk could be a mobile app or a web interface. This is what allows the user to interact with the endpoints, to configure settings, initiate actions or commands, and get responses. The cloud is the central entity of the system. It provides application-level services for various types of endpoints, participates in communication between end-user applications and endpoints, acts as a database for central routing and storing information about the endpoints, and it also has knowledge about the network topology, coverage, and gateways currently configured to support roaming. The cloud works to select the best gateways based on the RSSI and other parameters to route the downlink traffic. This is especially important when the endpoint is not within range of its users' gateways, and so it's in roaming mode. This leads right into the gateways themselves, which are nodes that provide connectivity to endpoints. They act as pass-through nodes for routing traffic from endpoints to the cloud. They do not have access to the application data that's sent from or received by the endpoints because data is encrypted at the network and at the application level. Another important function of gateways is that they perform periodic scans of neighboring nodes and relay this information up to the cloud. Finally, let's talk about endpoints. Remember, endpoints are things like sensors, door locks, and trackers. Essentially, they provide specific functionality to the owner. They are only responsible for routing their data and maintaining their own connection with the Sidewalk network. They also don't connect to the internet themselves. Instead, they rely on the gateways to connect to the Sidewalk network. Okay, with a general understanding of the architecture of an Amazon Sidewalk network, let's talk about the two possible network modes. The network operates in WAN or Wide Area Network mode when it involves endpoints and gateways from different owners. In this mode, the neighboring gateways cooperate in order to provide network coverage to the endpoints. Keep in mind that by default, gateways participate in the WAN, but if an owner chooses, they can opt out of this. In that case, the gateways would only participate in their own private area network, which we will get to shortly. A few other important things to know about WAN mode is that endpoint-to-endpoint communication is not supported. However, all three technologies, sub-G FSK, sub-G CSS, and BLE, can be used by endpoints in the WAN. There are some restrictions for how many messages endpoints can transmit on the WAN. For example, BLE Profile 2 can only transmit 15 messages per second. Another important thing to keep in mind is that each network topology has its own security model. For the WAN, endpoints have a unique device key which changes periodically, and in this scenario, the cloud bears the responsibility of verifying authenticity and integrity of incoming messages from the endpoints. Now let's talk about the second scenario, PAN, or Personal Area Network. The Sidewalk network operates in PAN mode when involving only endpoints and gateways that belong to the same user. This allows the user to set their own data usage limits and routing prioritization. The PAN uses BLE for communication between the endpoints and the gateways. Similar to the WAN, the PAN restricts the number of messages over BLE, but to 600 per minute, which and when, if exceeded, the device may be disconnected from the Sidewalk network. Like with the WAN, the PAN has its own security model. Endpoints within the same PAN share the same security key referred to as a PAN key or broadcast key, which is provided at the time of provisioning. As we've seen, Amazon Sidewalk utilizes three different communication technologies, with BLE being a major one. BLE provides power-efficient, low-latency communication within the Sidewalk network. In fact, it's the most efficient technology of the three and provides the highest data rate. But with that comes a shorter range. In BLE terminology, the Sidewalk endpoints act as BLE peripherals, and smartphones and gateways play the role of BLE centrals. When utilizing BLE, the endpoints must support at least Bluetooth version 4.2. During advertising, they start out with 160 milliseconds as the advertising interval for 30 seconds, and then they switch to 1 second intervals after that. During connection, the central enforces a 30 millisecond to 4 second interval. Both 1 meg and 2 meg PHYs are supported, but only one connection at a time can be maintained, and no extended advertising or connection-oriented channels are supported. There are two types of BLE messages supported on Amazon Sidewalk. The first is a beacon frame, which is sent during advertising and used for initiating registration of an endpoint on the network, initiating the counter-based time synchronization procedure from the cloud, initiating an endpoint encrypted connection, and for presence detection or determining a device's state, in other words, if it's online or offline. The beacon frame contains a header with information related to the BLE advertising type and the UID of the service, which is called Alexa Mobile Accessory or AMA. It also contains manufacturer-specific data, such as information about the Amazon Sidewalk application, network service, device state, and other application-specific data. The second type of BLE message supported by Amazon Sidewalk is called a data frame, which has a few different types of commands that can be used. First is management commands, which are used for managing endpoints in the Sidewalk network. The next are custom commands, which are used to exchange data for a user's own application. Another is metrics commands, which are used to send various statistics and measurements about the communication link itself. And finally, security commands that implement Sidewalk security and registration. These commands use a few different types of interactions. GetRead is used by the sender to request data from the receiver. SetWrite is used to request an action to be performed by the receiver. Notify is used to provide information to the receiver. And response is the receiver responding to the GetRead, SetWrite, or Notify interactions. Now, to put all of this into action, I'm going to jump over to the demo using an Amazon Sidewalk kit provided by Silicon Labs. So here we have the Silicon Labs Amazon Sidewalk development kit. And in the box, you will have a few items, including this Pro Kit. This is the base board, the main board that you attach the different radio boards to. So in terms of options for connecting to Amazon Sidewalk, you have two options. One option is the BG24 radio board, and that supports BLE only. And if you want to expand that, you can
connect this to the radio board, to the Pro Kit, and then add this expansion adaptation board. And with that, you can attach a different module here for connectivity for FSK and CSS. Another option that you get in the development in the kit, the Amazon Sidewalk kit from Silicon Labs, is a Quectel module. And this one actually supports all three technologies. So it supports FSK, CSS, and BLE. So in that case, you don't need the expansion, the adaptation board, and this has a built-in BLE radio as well. In this case, however, you will have to connect this 915 megahertz antenna so that you can connect to the FSK and CSS communication. So let's go ahead and attach the BG24. You want to make sure that a few things are set up. First of all, the power switch needs to be switched to the AEM mode. You also want to make sure that there is Amazon Sidewalk coverage in your area, and you can check the coverage map. That I'll provide a link in the description below for that as well. And then you also want to make sure that you have at least one gateway on your account that supports Amazon Sidewalk, as well as enabling that on your account. I've gone ahead and enabled that on my account, and I have an Echo 4, the 4th generation, Echo 4th generation from Amazon that I know supports the Sidewalk network.
So now let's run through the demo showing the BLE connectivity. And the first thing you're going to do is connect it to a USB-C to a computer. It starts with a time sync, then it goes into connecting mode, and finally it should display a QR code that you can scan with your phone to connect to a web browser that will be connected to the Amazon Sidewalk network to the device. So now that the QR code showed up, I can scan it using a mobile phone. And this will take me to a website that connects to the device through the Amazon Sidewalk network. As you see here, it displays a couple of sections. There's a downlink and then there's the uplink. The uplink shows room temperature and the current temperature. I can go ahead and try to increase this by placing my finger on the temperature sensor on the Pro Kit. And as you can see here, it's increasing and reporting the increased temperature. If I let go, the temperature should start going down. The downlink is for sending commands or data down to the device. So let's try sending some text. And as you can see here, it showed up. I can turn on an LED, LED 0, turn it back off, turn LED 1 on, turn it back off. And also I'll see the history of the data, the temperature data in a chart. Let's try and send an additional message just to see it. And you can see some more information here. There's documentation on what these numbers mean and the different messages that are received. So here you can see the number of messages that are being received in the counter. Let's try sending that again, and there it goes. You can turn on the LED again, turn it off, turn both LEDs on. So this shows the demo of how Amazon Sidewalk works over BLE. Again, this board is connected through the BG24 directly to one of my Echo devices, and specifically I have the Echo 4, which is compatible with Sidewalk, and for that it will be relaying those messages up to the cloud. The device will be connecting to the Amazon Sidewalk network and interacting with the device through the network. And that's it for this video. You can find more BLE resources in the description box below. If you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when my next video comes out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.